Goku Black is a fan-favorite villain from Dragon Ball Super, and specifically in the anime, he makes various choices that seem to go against the goal of the Zero Mortals plan, and it's entirely down to the Saiyan body he now possesses. The very essence of Goku and the warrior race calls out to him to strive for greater power and a fulfilling fight above most else. So what if that sensation overwhelmed him, to the point that he realized that the Zero Mortals plan was no longer something that actually interested him? Zamos laughs at the notion. Sitting at their cabin, Goku Black had just confessed these feelings to the partner he dragged into this conflict, but it was too late to turn back. Goku Black came to a timeline where Zamos only had faint impulses he didn't act on, desires that never fully manifested, until Goku Black showed up and took away that peace by force, killing the future version of Goas and turning ideas into unforgivable actions. Goku Black dismisses what he just said as a fleeting thought, but secretly he knew it was something that terrified him. A world without mortals, gods, or anyone else would become stagnant, boring. He no longer cares to preserve the beauty of the universes. He wants his fun. His progression in power will come to a halt without opponents to push him further. And right now, that's all his stolen body craves. While he still clearly wasn't Goku, he's definitely less Zamos than he's ever been before. So the next time Zamos and Goku Black encounter Goku and Vegeta, episode 60 of the Dragon Ball Super anime, Goku Black betrays his alternate counterpart, holding him down and telling Goku and Vegeta to figure out a way to seal him. Zamos can't believe what he's hearing, and neither can Trunks, but Goku realizes they have a chance, so he asks to be taken back in time by Bulma. She says the time machine will need to be refueled if they do, but Goku says it's the only chance they've got.
Vegeta, stay here and make sure Zamasu doesn't move. I don't know what Goku Black is planning, but this is the best chance we've got.
Vegeta nods, and Goku jumps in the time machine with Bulma. Luckily, the fueling process was accelerated, and they only needed to grab one person, Master Roshi, who with a sealing jar like he used in the Tournament of Power, is able to seal away the immortal version of Zamos. Goku and Vegeta are surprised by Goku Black's sudden turn, but he explains that this body craves battle and growth, a feeling they can both resonate with. Future Trunks, however, isn't easily convinced and asks why Goku Black should be forgiven after all he's done to the Earth and the universes, including murdering his mother. Why should they forgive a monster? Goku Black is silent before saying,
"Actions."
As he does, the time ring glows, and he disappears, traveling back to his own timeline where he grabs a different time ring so he may enter a different future. Trunks yells at Goku and Vegeta, telling them that he's escaped and they have no way to stop him. But as he does, the world around them changes. The buildings return to normal, people begin to appear on the streets, and the world returns to life. As it ends, Goku Black reappears.
Satisfied?
Goku Black had gone to a future where the Super Dragon Balls weren't destroyed, and he used them to restore all the damage he caused, and even the damage caused by Babidi and Dabura that led to this timeline missing its version of Beerus. Trunks still didn't like it, but what could he even say? The damage had been undone in its entirety. Trunks doesn't want to thank him for undoing the damage he caused, but knowing his father similarly changed for the better, he just tells Goku Black it'd be better if he leaves now.
I have no intention of staying here. Those two are who will drive my power to new heights.
So Goku Black leaves the timeline alongside Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and Master Roshi. They take turns returning to the past since the time machine is a bit cramped. Bulma, Roshi, and Goku go back first, and while they're gone, Vegeta goes to see future Bulma for the first time, and they talk, her noting how different he is to the Vegeta she knew, and him apologizing on his future self's behalf. At the same time, future Supreme Kai was also revived by the wish made on the Super Dragon Balls, so he visits Trunks and asks what happened. Trunks can't explain it all quickly, but Goku Black interjects and gives Supreme Kai the sealed Zamos and tells him to deliver it to Beerus for safekeeping. This seal must never be opened again. Supreme Kai is still confused, but Trunks says he'll explain everything later, which reassures the Lord of Lords. Bulma brings the time machine back and picks up Vegeta and Goku Black. She asks if Trunks is sure it's okay for him not to keep the time machine, and he says he needs to start handling things himself. Vegeta smiles at his son's resolve as the time machine disappears back to the present. Meanwhile, Goku had tried to prepare everyone for Goku Black's arrival, but Beerus wasn't so easily convinced. He walks up to Goku Black the minute he exits the time machine. He mockingly questions if he's really having a change of heart. Goku Black tenses up, preparing to fight even if it's unwinnable, but Beerus simply snaps his fingers, destroying both the Potara and the time ring. before just walking away. Goku Black panics for a moment, but he notices he isn't being pulled through time. Whis explains, "Well, since you came here through the time machine, you'll stay here even without the time ring. But now you'll never be able to leave this timeline on your own again." Beerus snaps once more and destroys the time machine. He's sick of time travel and doesn't want to risk any more issues for Universe 7 going forward. Little does he know, a bigger problem would soon be upon them. Time passes and peace is boring. Goku Black ensures Goku never gets nearly as rusty as he does in canon, but it's training alongside work and mostly benefits Goku, who's closed the gap between himself and Goku Black at this point. Vegeta also trains with Black, but he doesn't want to entirely rely on him or reveal everything his training has brought because he still has doubts about Goku Black's loyalties. Regardless, this training has closed the gap between the three, so now more than ever, Goku wanted to test how far he's come. From here, everything happens just like the original story leading up to the Tournament of Power itself. The difference is Master Roshi is excluded from the original team due to his retirement, but is brought on after Buu falls asleep. This means Frieza isn't revived, and honestly, the team overall is just stronger than the original due to Goku Black's inclusion, alongside his constant training with Goku and Vegeta. So this is Team Universe 7. When they arrive on the arena stage, Black immediately begins looking around for someone worthy to take down, but is a bit disappointed in how weak the competition seems to be. That is, until the arrival of Team Universe 11. Toppo and Jiren have caught his eye instantly, and now he's excited to get started. The tournament begins and Vegeta goes his own way to start eliminating weaker opponents. Goku goes out on his own to find Jiren, as does Black, but instead the two find themselves fighting Universe 9 as they believe that both of them are Goku instead of two separate people, and so they are seeking revenge for their humiliation in the Zen exhibition. The group attack ultimately doesn't matter though, as the pair transform into Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Rose respectively, easily eliminating Universe 9, which begins the erasure of the universes. Universe 9's erasure isn't the only topic on everyone's minds though. The spectating gods quickly recognize Goku Black's God Ki in Super Saiyan Rose. No one can understand what this means, but no one is more shocked than Gawas, who recognizes this God Ki as that of his pupil, Zamasu. He doesn't understand it, but thinks it must be his old age or imagination, as Zamasu was erased from existence right in front of his eyes. From here, nothing of note really changes until we hit episodes 109 and 110. Goku is challenged by Jiren to the chagrin of Goku Black. The fight goes as it did originally, but the sight of Ultra Instinct sign surprises Black greatly. Remember, Goku Black is in the body of a Goku that's 1 year older. Just so it's clear, the Zamasu that became Goku Black isn't from the future timeline, he's from the future of the present timeline. And the body he has is that of an older present timeline Goku. Because of this, he thinks he should likely be more than capable of accessing this power as well. As Goku lays defeated on the ground, he has some of his energy restored by Goku Black, but he quickly moves on before Goku can say a word. Hit begins to approach Jiren like he did in canon, but is cut off by Goku Black instead. Black remembers Hit, the man who evolved to the level of the gods in mere moments, potential not too dissimilar from his own. This is the first fight he can actually be interested in. As the fight begins, their power seems close enough to make for an even fight, but quickly Black's limitless potential is pushing him higher and higher, a feeling he hasn't had since leaving the future timeline. Even Hit's time cage can't stop him. Black simply overpowers it, as Jiren did in the canon story. With that, Hit is eliminated, and Black is feeling even more confident about taking on Jiren. But after seeing Ultra Instinct, he knows he must be patient. From here, things continue on in a very similar manner to the original. Black takes on a role more similar to Frieza, observing the tournament, and he notes the power of the Universe 6 Saiyans and their fusion. He starts to learn the workings of Ultra Instinct by seeing it a second time. His hiding and observation is paying off, but his blood is boiling and his heart is racing. The fighting is making him excited. This Saiyan body wants combat and will not stay put any longer. Luckily, a new threat was just about to emerge. The remaining members of Universe 3 have merged together to become Ani Raza, and the other members of Universe 7 group up to fight the artificial monster, but Goku Black jumps in front of them.
Observe, mortal, the power of a true god!
Goku Black closes his eyes and Ani Raza attacks. Everyone thinks he's crazy, but he manages to dodge instantly. He was focusing on calming his heart and mind. When his eyes open again, they're silver. Goku Black is now in Ultra Instinct Sign, and with that power, he takes down Oniraza on his own.
I can feel that this is only the surface of Ultra Instinct, and I shall master it before you ever could, Son Goku.
With Universe 3 erased, all that remains is Universe 11 and their 3 remaining fighters. Vegeta wants to finish what he started with Toppo earlier, while Gohan, Android 17, and Android 18 face Dispo. Meanwhile, Goku Black goes full speed at Jiren, still in Ultra Instinct Sign from the fight with Oniraza. Something important to note is that Black learned from Goku's fight with Kefla the weakness of Ultra Instinct Sign, and so his first time using the form is more like Goku's third, a better balance of offense and defense, but still far from perfect.
Man, he sure is something. Putting it together after just seeing it a couple of times is incredible. But if he could do it, I can too.
And so Goku closes his eyes, trying to replicate what Goku Black did. But for him, he listens to the voices of his masters in his mind to find the solution. As his eyes open, they are a piercing silver, and Goku is in Ultra Instinct Sign once again. He quickly looks for an opponent to test himself against and sees Dispo, who just eliminated Android 18. Goku dives into the fight with Dispo to see how his speed holds up, and he easily handles the Pride Trooper with little effort. He even starts to think this might be enough to take out Jiren. So while Goku joins Goku Black, Gohan and Android 17 go to help Vegeta against Toppo. Good thing they do, as Toppo is just starting to enter his God of Destruction form. Even 3 versus 1, Toppo is just too powerful, and he mocks them for keeping their ideals intact in a battle of life and death. But this mocking only pushes Vegeta further, and he begins to transform into Blue Evolution.
Destroy your convictions. I won't ever be taken down by someone like that. Gohan, 17, keep him still.
Android 17 and Gohan manage to push Toppo back to the edge of the arena, and Vegeta charges an attack. With the help of these two, Toppo is put in a position to be knocked off, and Vegeta unleashes a final flash, finally eliminating the God of Destruction candidate. But Vegeta and Gohan are starting to feel the effects of the tournament on their stamina. They decide to try and rest as Goku and Goku Black handle Jiren. If they're needed, it would be better for them to have more stamina. Meanwhile, Jiren is actually struggling to keep up with 2 users of Ultra Instinct Sign attacking at once. He didn't want to use everything he had until there were less opponents left, but he has no choice. So Jiren starts to go all out, and that's enough to push back Goku and Goku Black. Jiren adapts to their speed and knocks both of them away with a powerful blow. As they both fly backwards, their hair returns to normal. Ultra Instinct Sign is just extremely inefficient and uses way too much stamina. Gohan, Vegeta, and 17 quickly jump in to help, but it seems hopeless. They just can't do anything to Jiren.
You two hold him off. I only need a moment.
Vegeta quickly moves the 2 of them out of Jiren's range, then he gives them both some of his energy, but not everything. He wants to give Jiren some too before he's done. So as Goku and Black rest, Vegeta returns to the fight in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. He charges everything he has left into a final flash, knowing Jiren will face it head on. Gohan and Android 17 jump out of the way, and he fires the attack that eliminated Toppo's God form. Seemingly, it damages Jiren, if even just a little. But as quickly as he's knocked down, he's back up again and eliminates all 3 in an instant, leaving only Goku and Goku Black. As Jiren goes to finish them, he's surprised to see them walking towards him, once again in Ultra Instinct Sign. Jiren unleashes all of his power in an attempt to overwhelm them in one single attack as he did before, but they both hold strong this time, and they remain in Ultra Instinct Sign. No, it's even more than that. Goku thanks Jiren, realizing this was the push that they needed. With a deep inhale, the 2 focus their minds even further, remaining calm under this immense pressure, and are able to unleash the full power of Ultra Instinct. The 2 now have silver hair, and even if Jiren had time to awaken his power further, it wouldn't matter. This is just too much for him, leading to him being eliminated and Universe 7 winning the Tournament of Power just before the form could ravage their bodies. With 2 winners, Goku Black defers the wish to Goku, as he has nothing in mind. Goku smiles and tells the Grand Priest that he wants the other universes to be restored. This was a lot of fun, and it'd be a waste to destroy the universes that did their best. This of course pleases Zeno and the Grand Priest, and so Super Shenron is summoned, and the other universes are restored. With no Frieza, there's no Broly movie. This story of course follows the anime continuity, so adding the manga-only arcs would be a bit rough to integrate seamlessly, and Goku Black would be on Beerus's planet in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, not changing much there either. So I think this is a good place to end this tale. at least for now. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and thank you so very much for watching.